Yes.
North Shore Sports Desk, North Shore 104.9 FM, Dom Nicastro and Nick Cougar of the team of Nick and Nick here at Palm.
Looking at us funny in that. There's music in our headphones.
Yeah, that's why like horns. What are they talking about? Those weird older guy dudes. Dominic Castro, Nick Cougar, we have Pomodori Pizza in Ipswich. We're going to give a shout out to Yanni, too, for setting up the equipment.
Absolutely.
Yanni's here on site, setting things up, and Danny in the studio working his magic in Beverly. But we are here with the Ipswich Field Hockey Captains, one of a series of captains we have on the air today. Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Great to have you on. So I see that Lauren is taking the microphone. She's like, Lauren Gallant's like, start with me. Start with me. This is where it's at. All right? So obviously you're all captains. You're a defender.
Yes.
Lauren's like, the defense is where it's at. I mean, we're 10-1. You know, it's all the defense is doing. Tell us about your role on the team.
Well, I started the season as a midfielder, but I switched to defense, and Emma's also a defender, and our goal basically is to give Sydney as little shots as possible. And considering our record, I think we've done a pretty good job so far this season with that. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, kick it over to Sydney as the goalkeeper. So it's got to be nice having two captains right in front of you out there, right?
Yeah, that helps a lot. I have a really strong defensive line, and Emma Lauren and also Deirdre Flynn, who's a junior. She's been on the team since she was a freshman. She's amazing. And then we also have a strong forward line. So the ball hasn't really gone to me a lot this season, but I can't really complain about that. Yeah.
That was Sydney Pignoni, the goalie for Ipswich Field Hockey, and she's with her fellow captains. We'll turn it over to Emma Bolton. She's a defender. So there's a theme here. So the captains are all the back end. It's all defense, goalie. So it probably shows how much pride the Tigers take in having that great defense front.
Yeah, definitely. We have a really strong offense, but we know that we have to balance that. You can't just have a strong offense. You have to have someone to back it up in the back as well. So that's our job.
Staying right with you, Emma. I mean, 10-1 in the Cal, so that means you guys had to have picked up some serious wins over those Cal Lodge teams too. What's been working so far to get you guys to this point?
I think definitely scoring quickly and using each other. We're not, a one-person team. We can't do this alone. We work together, and that's what works for us.
Nice. Kicking it over to Lauren Gallant, a defender, captain for field hockey in Ipswich. The elephant in the room is that one loss. Okay, now who was the one loss, and how did that break down, and what are you going to do about that going forward?
So the one loss was against Manchester Essex. It was a pretty long time ago, but I think that they got in our heads a lot, and they have not lost yet. But we have another game coming up next Thursday against them, and we are planning on working together, and we have a roster of girls that have been together for 4 years, so we're planning on ending their undefeated record.
Well, that's for the title. That's the show. That's the game in the Cal this year. I mean, so they're both in the Baker.
Yes.
But they're better than everyone else.
Yeah, two best teams.
Yeah. Yep. Now I want to have a follow-up question on something you said, Lauren. The getting inside our heads thing. Now, what like the mystique about them, the history, or were they actually doing things during the game to get inside your head?
I mean, we've always had a rivalry against them, and they've beaten us probably more than any team in the Cal. So, and yeah, it's always a very physical game. We're a very physical team, and so are they. So it gets a little rough, but I mean, you have to expect that. So.
Geez, physical game, and they have those sticks. That combination scares me.
Those sticks are heavy too.
Yeah, that combination. You get shin guards though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to. You can't do a backhanded pass in field hockey, can you? Is that illegal?
You just can't use the.
Opposite
only use one side of the stick. Yeah.
That's rude. Let's change that.
I agree.
I agree.
Good, you got one for Sydney?
Yeah, a question for Sydney. As we know, I watch field hockey. The whistle blows all the time. And I noticed the coaches never argue with the referees. Does that mean the referees are so good, or do the coaches not understand why they're blowing the whistle?
Well, every time it hits your foot in field hockey, it's a whistle. So that also happens a lot. And no, the referees are never that good. I don't think you can ever say that in any sport.
Yeah.
But just in a game like field hockey where there's so many calls and it's so easy to get a call, you can't argue every call. You can't make the refs that mad in a game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And as a goalie, Sydney, you can't. Can you cover the ball?
No.
No.
That would be a stroke if I did.
And a stroke is like a penalty shot.
I've had my fair share of those. Never fun.
Oh, so you instinctively just you kind of just cover it. Well, sometimes to get out of trouble, you're like, what's the risk? Well, should we let him take a penalty shot, or should we just let him score right now?
The way I look at it is I always tell my defenders, if the ball's going in the net, kick it, hit it, pick it up and throw it if you have to.
Yeah.
Just get it out of there. I'd rather take the shot, like an opportunity to save it than just give them a goal.
And how's that penalty shot thing work?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it like,
actually my next question. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, the first time I saw someone line up for a penalty shot, I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy. Just going to slap it into the net, but you kind of have to flick it. Right?
Yeah, you can't make a noise on the shot, so that's hard. And the goalie can't move until the ball's in the air. So if the shooter's that good, which most of the time you can pick any player on your team to shoot it, so it is always your best player. So you just gotta keep your eye on the ball and trust your instincts.
Lauren, who's the shooter for your team if it comes down to a penalty shot?
We've had one of our forwards, Julia Glavin. She's taken both strokes and she's got an unbelievable lift, and so we trust her every time it's a stroke.
That's insane. You can't make a noise, so like you can't
Yeah.
the stick can't hit the ball and go quack. Like you have to actually just go.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is translating on FM radio, like my noise, crack, bap. Probably not. Someone turned on the. What if someone just turned on the station and heard boop? Embarrassing thing is, what do you got next? So,
Yeah, Emma. So you guys obviously head into the state tournament, and that's another tough bracket. Division 2 North seems like an absolute shark tank. But I mean, how does the Cape Ann League kind of prepare you for that point?
We definitely play a lot of tough teams, or at least challenging teams, and any team that we play, we work on what we need to work on in order to win, and then to move forward and win, the more important games.
Yeah.
Let's tell me about. We'll take it over to Lauren. But you got to put that out. I can't see who you are. Not that I shouldn't be able to remember 3 kids, but Lauren Gallant, she's a captain of Ipswich Field Hockey with her fellow captains. We're at 146 High Street Pomodori Pizza in Ipswich. I always, with the female teams, you always have these funny, cool things that you guys do on the bus, on the road trips. You cannot just go to a road game and do nothing. You have to have a song. You have to have a tradition, something. What is Ipswich Field Hockey's bus tradition?
We are a team filled with great singers, and we always sing especially after a win. We made up our own songs a couple years ago, so we have when we have a speaker, we play it. It's just we're all really close, and we all just like to sing and enjoy our
Now,
win.
after wins.
Yeah,
What is a loss like on the bus?
absolutely silent. We don't speak.
No singing dirty looks to everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you said you're great singers. We are on FM radio, so now you're gonna have to give us a little something. All right. Just get it done on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We have to decide what we have to do.
What are they gonna sing? What are
Best song ever.
Yeah, our best ever.
Okay, ready?
There we go. Ipswich Field Hockey captains.
1, 2, 3. And we play all day to the best song ever. Stop.
That was brilliant. Brilliant.
Lauren's clearly the best singer on the team.
That's what we would do after Salem State baseball games. Sing that very same song all the time. Even in losses, we were so cheery. North Shore Sports Desk, North Shore 104.9 FM, Dominic Castro, Nick Kukuru, 146 High Street, Pomodori Pizza. So let's kick it over to Sydney. Sydney, as the goalie, you said you don't get a lot of shots, but because the defense is so good.
Oh, yeah.
But in the Manchester Essex game, sorry to keep going back there, what was that like? Did you get a lot of shots?
Yeah, they're a really strong offensive team. They were definitely going into that game. I knew that I was going to be busy and I had to just focus. Yeah, they're an intimidating team, but I play with a lot of them in the club season, so I kind of knew how they were.
Yeah.
But when you put them all together, it's a totally different game.
Yeah, nice.
They also have a boy, right? So how do you contend with that? I noticed last year it worked. Watertown kind of hacked him in the shins and fouled him on purpose. Is that kind of the way to do it?
Rod's a great player. You can say what you want about him, but he's just a great player, great guy. You can't say anything bad about him.
Yeah.
He makes me work harder.
Yeah.
Good. All right, we'll wrap it up here. North Shore Sports Desk, North Shore 104.9 FM. Thank you. to the Ipswich Field Hockey captain. Thank you for that impromptu song. I will download it on iTunes. Thank you. Dominic Castro, Nick Cooker, the team of Nick and Nick working our way through the remote broadcast.
Yeah! Kick it!